It was kind of hard to pick after 90 minutes of both these potential presidential candidates on stage that there really was quite a bit of name-calling in particular, which surprised many of the Biden observers who thought he might try and stay above the fray. We know Donald Trump's approach to these things. He is not one to mince his words, but it seems like it really did degenerate quite quickly, and it's led the commission that oversees these presidential debates to now look at restructuring the next two. They've released a statement just this afternoon here in the US saying last night's debate made clear that additional structures should be added to the format of the remaining debates to ensure a more orderly discussion of the issues. The CPD will be carefully considering the changes that it will adopt and will announce those measures shortly. They did also, though, make mention of Chris Wallace, the Fox News moderator, and thanked him for his professionalism. It really was an impossible task to keep the two under control for that uninterrupted 90 minutes on stage. This is a little bit of where it really started to get quite tense.
Are you willing to tell the American people tonight whether or not you will support either ending the filibuster or packing the court?
Whatever position I take on that, that'll become the issue. The issue is the American people should speak. You should go out and vote. You're in voting now. Vote and let your senators know how strongly you feel. Vote now.
Are you gonna pack the
Make
court?
sure you, in fact, let people know
He doesn't want
you're a
to answer the
senator.
question.
I'm not going to answer the question
Why
because
wouldn't you answer that
because
question?
the question is
Supreme Court justice,
the
radical
question-
left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who is on your list, Joe?
Now, Pete, one of the reasons the first debate is so important is because this really marks the beginning of campaigning in earnest, and this is an election unlike any other we've seen before. Donald Trump has been pushing on with his events. He's in Duluth, Minnesota. He's been happy to have rallies, even when it's been against the coronavirus recommendations in many of the states where he's held them. And Joe Biden's really been shying away from the campaign trail. The few events he's done have had small pool media, been small events in the outdoors mostly, and so this is really the first time we've seen him out and about going on a train tour of Ohio. Both have responded to how they thought the debate went. Firstly, Donald Trump said that he thought he won.
A lot of people died, and a lot more are going to die unless he gets a lot smarter, a lot quicker.
Mr. President?
Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe. 47 years, you've done nothing.
Let's have the
Sorry, Pete, that was a bit more of the debate from last night. Both of the leaders have been on the campaign trail, though, and Donald Trump did respond to how he thought the debate went. Even though all the polling says that Joe Biden won, Donald Trump says he did.
I kind of thought at one point, maybe I shouldn't say this, but the President of the United States conducting himself the way he did, I think it was just a national embarrassment.
By every measure, we won the debate easily last night. I think he was very weak. He looked weak. He was whining. Yeah, we won the debate by almost every poll that I saw. If you look at the various polls, I looked at about 6 of them. We won every one of them. So, no, I don't mind debating him. I hear he wants to get out of the debates. I don't know. That's up to him.
Annalise, just from the people that you've been speaking to today, what's been their view of what's happened, of who they might have thought won or who they might have thought lost?
Well, the interesting thing, of course, was when we were here yesterday, everyone was telling us they were going to tune in. You do wonder how much that does actually eventuate. When we've been out here again asking people if they did tune in, it was almost across the board, everyone watching. But we didn't find a lot of people that had changed their minds, even if they did tune in.
I tuned in for probably a half hour after the Indians game. I turned it off because it was a little bit embarrassing to watch. So I really don't have much to say about it other than that. I didn't really enjoy watching it.
No, honey, I didn't tune in, darling.
Why not?
I don't know. I think I fell asleep. Oh, I was doing something, darling. Something. I don't know what it was, but I didn't tune in.
Me, I think with Trump, he needed a little name calling because he has called so many people names. So, it probably was a little bit out of fashion, but I think Trump got what he needed.
And how do you think Trump performed?
He did okay, but I'll give Trump a 0.
Yes.
I didn't.
I did.
What did you think?
I think that they both need to grow up a little bit, honestly. It wasn't, I don't think it went the way they thought it was going to go, but I think they both need to grow up a little bit.
Now, Pete, this debate was really important for a number of reasons, not least because plenty of people are expecting to mail in their ballots, but plenty of people here are telling us they still haven't made up their mind, so the next debates are going to be just as important. The next ones are in Miami, Florida, and then Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.